All over the UK, in schools, colleges, universities and workplaces, Sikhs are being questioned on their faith by Muslims and Christians who wish to convert them. Now there's nothing new about preachers, but the problem is that 1. Our leaders haven't invested in educating our youth, and 2. These missionaries especially target those people who don't know much about Sikhi and might be from broken families. This is a series of videos that responds to the usual arguments made by these missionaries and preachers. What's our aim? To arm our youth with the knowledge to understand the power of Bani and send these preachers on their way and to leave us alone. What's not our aim? The Sikhs then go up to these preachers and have an argument with them or try to show off about Sikhi. The message is we should be grateful to be a Sikh, not proud. We didn't make it, so we should just say Tan Guru Nanak, read Bani and learn more about Sikhi.
In our history, they have Guru Sahib did, like for example Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji and Guru Gobind Singh Ji married more than one wife, theek hai na? But the first 5 Gurus didn't, theek hai na? What was happening is that Guru Sahib was being presented with girls. Maharaj, the parents were coming up and saying, Tusi meri beti na biyah kar lo. What they were saying is, they weren't saying Tusi kar lo, they would come to Guru Sahib and they would do ardas and they would say, Maharaj, I do ardas that you marry my daughter. Now Guru Sahib was faced with a dilemma now. If he turns down the rishta, then it's a kalank on the girl. It's a stain upon her character. If you look in the old days, when you turned down a marriage proposal, then it was a kalank, it was a shame upon the girl. And they often wouldn't get married again. This is why Chandu Shah was so upset with Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, because they turned down the proposal for the daughter of Chandu Shah with Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. So Guru Sahib in their daya didn't turn those down, but they then did say, stop, no more. Theek hai na? And it happened. With Guru Gobind Singh Ji again, same thing happened. Yeah? 2 women were offered them a 3rd wife, they said no more. They said no more children with you, Khalsa will be your child. But the thing to bear in mind here is this, the Guru is perfect. The Guru has no kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar. Guru does not operate from the same mentality as what Islam says for Prophet Muhammad. As far as Islam is concerned, Prophet Muhammad can have kaam, he can have krodh, because he's not free from the panchor. But in Sikhi, Guru Sahib can't have this. Guru Sahib is perfect. So pulan andar sabko, apul Guru kartar. Guru can't make mistakes like kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar. So therefore, when the Gurus did this, it was not because of their lust. Yeah? So we can't do it out of the same reason. And the example is given in our history. When loads of Singhs became shaheed, then some of the Singhs did take on 2nd wives. The reason they did that was because they need to have more kids for the Panth. They didn't do it out of kaam, like we would think nowadays, how they do it. We did it purely because they increased the kaam. So in Bani, it says, Bhai Gurdasi says, the eka nari jati kahave. With one wife, that's still in control. So the rule is 1 man, 1 wife. That's the rule. But there can be exceptions to the rule. And those exceptions are only when there is some concern to the Panth, something big. We can't do it otherwise. In 84 also, one of the big Khadku Singhs, he got married twice. The reason was, I'll tell you a funny story. The girl, in those days, they would say, if you want to join our Jatha, this is like in 84, there were people that were freedom fighters. If the girls wanted to join the freedom fighting group, they would then become armed, they were to fight. They said you had to get married to one of the Singhs in the group. They didn't want to have single girls in the group because people would start pointing fingers. Because they live together, live in one room, or live in 2-3 rooms. They can't have this kind of alagness. So they said, either you marry one of us or you can't join. Okay? So now the girls would say, Chalo, I'm doing it for the Panth, I'm doing it for the Sikhi, so I don't mind. What happened with this girl is, she wanted to marry the leader. But he goes, I'm already married. She goes, so what? I'm not marrying you for the sake of you. I'm marrying you for the sake of the Panth. She goes, if I'm going to have kids, I want them to be as brave as you are. So he said, look, I don't want to get into this. Ask my wife. So then the 2 women had a conversation. She goes, I didn't marry him for his looks or anything. I married him because I wanted to be part of the Jatha. She goes, I've got the same reason. So they made a deal within themselves. They both got married to him. When he was shaheed, and he was shaheed, the 2 of them brought up the daughters together, the kids together. So this is a rule, and any very rare exceptions it can be broken, but only for something better than the Panth, and not because of kaam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar, okay? Especially not because of kaam.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ